Hello out there, all my green friends. Why green? Why green do you say? Well, next Monday is St. Patrick's Day, and many people like to put their green on that day as a yes, it's my day. I learned a new blessing, I guess that's the word I'll use, toast, that's it, toast, in Irish. And it goes like this. Ready? This is my water bottle. Sluncha. Sluncha. It means to your health. So as I take a sip, why not? Sluncha, St. Patrick's Day, which is coming next week. And you might see my little cute friend, he's right here. That's our craft, which I think is super fun. But before we get there, what a cute book this week. Really, I love them all, but this one is really timely because of the St. Patrick's story, but also has a very powerful message. You ready? Here we go. It's called, and it's very shiny, so the camera might get the white of the shine. But it's called The Leprechaun's Big Pot of Gold by Patricia Eubank. And here you are, there's our little leprechaun and his soon-to-be friends and his big pot of gold that he searches for very hard. Ready? Here we go. It's beautiful. Once upon a time, a leprechaun lived in a cottage deep in the woods in Ireland. During the day, he made tiny shoes for fairies. At night, he fiddled sad songs in front of his fire. You see, the leprechaun had forgotten where he buried his pot of gold. This made him very grumpy. There he is. He's trying to figure, he's kind of stomping his foot to see if it might be there. It's not. Every day after work, he followed rainbows and dug for gold. Yes, see him, rainbow, digging, no pot of gold, animals are watching. At the end of one rainbow, he found a great big, and it is a very great big, sleeping puppy. The puppy followed the grumpy leprechaun home. "Go away," he said, but the puppy stayed. So the leprechaun shared his potato soup with the puppy. And that is quite a big bowl of potato soup, and the puppy is lapping it right up. And the puppy fell asleep to his sad songs. Still sad. The puppy's fur shone like gold, so the leprechaun named him Goldie. Goldie is there, and all the fairies are flitting around him in a happy way, and the world's just a little brighter for our leprechaun and Goldie and the fairies. Goldie helped the leprechaun dig holes to look for his gold. Goldie loved to dig, and here's proof there are many holes that Goldie and the leprechaun have been digging. One day, Goldie brought home a sweet yellow kitten in a basket. You see, you had me at sweet yellow kitten. Look at him right there. The kitten had one green eye, one blue eye, a pink nose, and white paws. The leprechaun named her Rainbow. Yup, I love kitties. She curled up on his bed, the new little kitty, and slept at his feet to keep him warm. Every day they all chased rainbows and dug for the leprechaun's pot of gold. And they made quite a beautiful team. The golden dog and the golden kitty and the leprechaun with the shovel looking for gold. You see, gold is a big theme here. And every night the leprechaun fiddled a little faster and a little merrier. The leprechaun was no longer sad and lonely. One day he said, "Goldie, you and Rainbow have made me so happy. I don't need that pot of gold anymore." He's brushing Goldie. The next day, Goldie lumbered home carrying a muddy bucket filled with gold coins. When you stop watching and looking for it, there it is. The happy leprechaun laughed and said, "Ha ha, let's go dig some big holes and bury this gold for some others to find." Because you see, he doesn't need the gold anymore. He has Goldie, and he has Rainbow. So the money's not as important. Because Goldie, you and Rainbow are the only gold I could ever want. And the forest animals can sense what's going on in terms of all this happiness and feeling good. They're scattered all around as a new hole, well really two new holes, are being dug. And the leprechaun will decide where the pot of gold will go. Beautiful, beautiful little story, isn't it? Okay, the lesson, always the lesson. Well, of course we dream of gold. We want the cash, we want some money and money and money. But do we really want that more than the love of a good family member or of a good friend? Nah. We want the friends and we want the family. Maybe a little gold. All right, in a second we're gonna jump right over to the craft table for some crafting gold. See you in a minute. Okay, my green loving friends, here we go. I think he is darling. Yes, I do. And here's how I made him. Okay, so in your craft kit, I almost got stuck on that, but I didn't. Craft kit, you'll have a green craft tube. It's very sturdy. And then you will have a couple of large eyes. You'll have a couple shamrocks if you choose to color them. Mine's green. If you choose to color them for the hat or for his coat that he's wearing, whatever you do with those. You have a strip of green, and I'll show you what I did with mine. So on the green tube, I could have glued it, but I was kind of wanting to get done faster. So I taped this little green strip of paper. That's the base of the hat. Then I took a black strip, and the black strip sits right over there, and that's like the decorative felt that goes across the hat, okay? And either you glue it or you tape it. I'm trying to do it without anything, and it's kind of fighting me, but I'm gonna win, I decided. Okay, so here's the hat. Pardon me having to grip on so much, but you get the gist. Then I cut out, this is the make or break thing for me, the cute gold buckle for the hat. That in my mind is the shoe-in for the leprechaun hat. So that gold buckle goes on the hat. Then there's a little green circle, mine's more ovally, but it'll fit. And that, you don't have to do this, in fact I'm not really wild with it, I did it, but you can cover the top of the hat so that there's no opening. Your choice on that, of course. Then, I'm gonna let this all go. So you have this little wooden knob, if I can get the thing open. Okay, here we go. You have a little wooden knob for our leprechaun's nose. Now for that, I definitely think you need liquid glue or a lot of glue stick. Okay, there's his little nose. Then, we've got his eyes, got his nose, got his hat. In your kit, you're either gonna have this color orange, or it might even be a bolder orange puffball for his beard and for his decorative little bob on his hat. And that's it, my friends. To all those that are Irish and all those that have Irish in their hearts, happy St. Pat's to you all, and to good health. Until next week.